Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Front Line with Joe and Joe Pasillo. And once more, let us go into the breach. If you're following this or if you're watching this on Twitter, please hit follow. Help us out. We're building our audience on Twitter and all over social media. Now, this is the stuff that bothers me, okay? And anybody out there knows that I get pretty aggravated, okay? This is Vivek Ramaswamy. He's on with CNN. He's on with Don Lemon, all right? People in America need to push back against the black liberal establishment, okay, which Don Lemon is a part of, and need to tell them, I could comment on anything I want about any group of people, and it does not matter what my skin color is, Don, and push back and call him a racist, because that's what he is. Call him a racist. Watch Vivek Ramaswamy make an argument, okay, and watch Don Lemon's response towards the end. This is 1 minute. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, but please watch this.
What do you have anything on this before I move on to China?
I don't see what one has to do with the other, but go on. I took up a lot of time with Fox.
Oh, it's fine. We have time.
I don't really see what one has to do with the other, especially consider and using the Civil War to talk about black Americans. That war was not fought for black people to have guns. That's not.
That war was fought for black people to have freedoms in this country. Yeah. Actually, that's why the Civil War was fought.
Okay.
And the sad part about it,
that wasn't fought for black people to have guns. I think.
Actually, you know, funny fact is, black people did not get to enjoy the other freedoms until their Second Amendment rights were secured. And I think that that's one of the lessons that we learned.
Aren't allowed to enjoy the freedoms.
I disagree with you on that, Don. I disagree with you. And I think you're doing a disservice to our country by failing to recognize the fact that we have equality before the law.
And you live in this country, then you can disagree with me. But we're not. You mentioned in here that we have three different shades of melanin.
Don, I think we have to be able to talk about these issues in the open, regardless of the color of our skin. Black Americans today, to say that, compare that to 1865 and 1964,
I think for you to compare it to 1865 and 1964
have equal rights in this country.
Actually.
Now, do you see what I mean about Don Lemon? You can't talk about it. Now, by the way, he didn't call him a person of color. He says the three people in this room have different shades of skin. Because if you attack Vivek Ramaswamy, can I not call you a racist? He's a person of color. He's got brown skin. By the way, so does Don Lemon. But here's my point: when are we who adhere to truth, who recognize order, who are strive to have an ordered society, a virtuous society, a moral society? When are we when we push back against these people, look at Don Lemon and say, hold it, I don't look at the world through your prism of race. I don't. I'm a Roman Catholic. I look at the world through the lens of Logos. Now, we as Catholics believe in the Logos incarnate, Jesus Christ, but Logos is a concept that most people grasp, the idea of order and rationality and reason. Okay. And I would look at Don Lemon in the face and say, I absolutely can argue with you. Absolutely. I don't care what your skin color is. I could comment on black Americans because I'm not focusing on the black part. I'm focusing on the American part. I'm an American. They're Americans. And I want to talk about their history. And I want to be objective about it. And you can't shut me out because of this. No. And you don't get a leg up on me because of this, because of your black skin. I get to say whatever I want on your show and anybody else's show. Don Lemon, excuse me, I don't want to be called racist because I don't call him properly. Don Lemon. And Vivek Ramaswamy basically put him in his place. So what are you talking about? I can talk about whatever I want. You want to talk about race all the time, or you want to exclude other people who don't have your skin color, Don Lemon, and you want to exclude them from the conversation. And I'm here to say with a whole lot of other people, you are not going to be allowed to exclude us from any conversation because of the color of our skin. Too bad.